Well, well, well. It looks like the establishment might be done with Kamala. What do I mean? Let's check it out. So many of you all remember that exchange that Kamala had with the moderator at the debate, where her criminal justice record was brought back up. That's twice in 2 debates, whereas previously it hadn't been brought up really at all. Let's take a quick look at that exchange again.
Among them, you used to oppose the legalization of marijuana, now you don't. You used to oppose outside investigations of police shootings, now you don't. You've said that you changed on these and other things because you were, quote, swimming against the current, and thankfully the currents have changed. But when you had the power, why didn't you try to effect change then?
Now, I don't know where I've heard this type of exchange before. If I could only just...
As the elected Attorney General of California, she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. And I am proud of that work. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And I am proud of that work.
Innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them.
And I am proud of that work.
And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
Oh, that's right. When she got assassinated by another heavy hitter in white. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When I first saw when she first asked that question, and I looked at her hair, and I looked at the white, I was like, "Hey, Tulsi, that's you? You not? Did you sneak into the debate, put on dark makeup, just so you can ask the questions again?" And I can understand why Tulsi want to ask the questions again, considering Kamala never actually addressed anything that Tulsi said. In fact, she didn't address anything that the moderator, Lindsay, said either. She just goes on to talk about how proud she is of that record. And as Tulsi's ad points out, she doesn't really have anything to be proud of. But the main point of this particular video is to illustrate the fact that Kamala, prior to Tulsi, was untouchable. Prior to that exchange, she was completely and totally untouchable. And I mean, think about it. Why wouldn't they? Like, it's such an easy target. I mean, it's easy to go after Biden for his, what do you not go after him for? Whether it be the 94 crime bill, whether it be the vote on Iraq war, leading the charge there, whether it be his many racist comments, or even his mental lapses. We'll go ahead and call them mental lapses. So why not? And they all went after Biden, by the way. So why not go after Kamala? Well, she's the Hamptons chosen one. Remember that in 2017, she met with all of Hillary Clinton's donors because she was the chosen one. Her sister, Maya Harris, was one of the chief advisors to Hillary Clinton's campaign and also worked for Center for American Progress at one point. Kamala was a chosen one. That's why she was untouchable. And of course, there was clearly a memo put out. We don't care if you put pause rhetorically on Biden, but you are not to touch the candidate that we've invested all this money and time in. Yeah, Tulsi didn't get that memo, and neither did this moderator. Kamala's done. She is finished. It is over, because you don't get challenged like that when you're the establishment's chosen one. If you want to look who the new chosen one is, we'll just look no further than Elizabeth Warren. Had the second most talk time in the debate outside of Joe Biden. They lead her with questions And that's not just this debate. That's been done for the last 3 debates. Another example, whenever Amy Klobuchar tried to challenge Bernie Sanders on whether or not people would have a choice over private health care, and everybody knew very well that they were talking about Bernie's bill. They were, and Amy Klobuchar even used Bernie's name in his little, slogan, or trying to, do a satire of his slogan when she said, "You wrote the damn bill, Bernie, but I read the damn bill." Everybody knows it was Bernie's bill, and they look at Warren. Warren, do you want to address that? Noticed Kamala didn't get all those. Well, do you want to address that, Kamala? Do you want to deal with that, Kamala? You don't get those anymore when you're not the chosen one. So this means, the implications of this is that now we get to move on to the who's next, and what does this mean for the establishment. Warren is the next one, clearly, but that means the establishment is out of options after Warren. I mean, come on, because who really believes that Biden's going to make it to the first Democratic primary election? It's not looking good for him right now. It's not looking good for him. Buttigieg can't get out of 6 to 7%. You can't be stuck at 6 to 7% for 9 months and think that that you're going to have any chance to win this primary. Not this one. Beto is just, it's Beto. Boy, you couldn't even beat Ted Cruz. Okay? It's Ted Cruz, who basically everyone universally dislikes. Even his own constituency. And they were like, yeah, but he's better than Beto. It's not a good look. Obviously, Kamala's done. Who's next? Who's next? Amy Klobuchar is going to be the next great champion? This is where things are about to get interesting. You're going to see Kamala try and get her, get her base back, but a lot of them went to Elizabeth Warren already, and a lot of the women, the younger ones especially, went to Bernie. So, what happens next? Who knows? But this is where things get interesting. With that note, make sure you keep an eye out for rigging, because that's about to start, because it's getting to that point where they're extremely terrified of the idea that a progressive could be the next president of the United States, because they've run out of options. Not only have they run out of options for this year, it seems like they've run out of options for the next 3 elections, because they use so many of their lifelines stacking the field, hoping and wishing that Bernie would not have the mandate that he has right now, but he does. And hoping that people like Tulsi don't expose people like Kamala, Buttigieg, Warren, etc., etc., etc. But yet, all the younger Democrats ganged up on Biden, which is super easy to do. Then Tulsi took out Kamala. Warren just copycat Bernie. She Walmart brand Bernie. I'm not judging you for eating Walmart brand. I'm just judging you for shopping at Walmart to begin with. Go find a local retailer. Go to Aldi. Aldi always, they deal with the local community. But in all seriousness, so Warren's copycat Bernie, and you know how that's going to end. It's getting interesting for sure. Let us know what your thoughts are about this. Leave a like and a comment below, and always remember, more than anything else, people, find your balance. Peace. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like that segment of Mikasa Sukasa. Also, you can help us upgrade the studio and take this show on the road to cover the on-the-ground politics that you love by clicking on that GoFundMe link in the description and donating literally anything. Anything helps. Also, you can follow us on Rockfin, on Twitter, and on Facebook as well. And hey, more than anything else, people, always remember, find your balance. Peace.